Good morning, I'm Lacey Roberts, and today is a Sunday, July 26th. Thank you for joining us on Mountain News This Morning Weekend Edition. Well, Governor Andy Beshear provided updated COVID numbers on yesterday afternoon. The governor announced 836 new cases of COVID-19. That is the second highest number of cases reported in a single day. There are now 26,764 coronavirus cases in Kentucky. There were 5 new deaths yesterday, and the death toll now stands at 696. At least 7,421 Kentuckians have recovered from the virus, and 582,521 coronavirus tests have been performed in Kentucky. The Bell County Health Department confirmed 7 new cases. Bell County now has 223 cases of COVID-19. But for more information on COVID-19 in Kentucky, you can go to our website at WYMT.com. And it was an active day of protest in Louisville Saturday. 3 people sent to the hospital with gunshot wounds and 5 people arrested. Shelby Smithson has the latest from protesters and counter-protesters.
The action started early in downtown Louisville Saturday as the planned demonstration with members of an armed militia group known as NFAC erupted in gunfire. Louisville Metro Police say shots fired calls came in around 1 p.m. 3 members of the militia group were taken to the hospital with non-serious gunshot wounds. But according to Interim Police Chief Rob Schroeder, a gun discharged accidentally, hitting 3 victims. Hours after that incident, the leader of the NFAC organization spoke to a crowd of people, explaining the group was there to help get justice in Breonna Taylor's death, saying they would give officials 4 weeks to complete the investigation.
And if the powers to be don't come before you and announce arrest, now we caught them in a lie. And we don't like being lied to because y'all our family.
With the protesters comes a counter-protest, another armed militia group known as the 3 Percenters.
There's so many threats going in this town because of NFAC coming in, and I was like, well, they have their First and Second Amendment right to come in. We cannot stop them. It's their constitutional right. So we're just here to make sure everything remains calm.
While both groups have previously claimed they want all of the demonstrations to remain peaceful, the NFAC founder had harsher words Saturday.
Now y'all understand why we out here. I want y'all to know something. If something happens and y'all don't hit the ground, that's your fault. I'm giving you fair warning. My people will defend themselves if attacked.
Shelby Smithson, WKYT.
Now, 5 people were arrested during the protest in Louisville last night, as we said, and charged with disorderly conduct, obstructing a highway, and menacing. And Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron responded to yesterday's protest, saying in a tweet that he understands the desire for truth and that to be the focus of demonstrations, not violence. He went on to say his office is working diligently in pursuit of the truth by conducting an independent investigation into the death of Miss Taylor. Cameron's office started their independent investigation into Breonna Taylor's death in May. He is serving as a special prosecutor in that case. In some areas of downtown Louisville sustained damage Friday night. Eddie Merlot's on the 4th Street Live was being boarded up after some windows and doors were shattered. It is unclear when the vandalism happened and if it was related to the ongoing protest. The restaurant was hit hard. The first couple of nights the protest began.
It's shameful and it's embarrassing. And to do this again, it shouldn't have never happened the first time. But it is. It's mindless, and it's just a sign of the times.
For now, Eddie Merlot's will close back up and is unsure when they will reopen. Now let's check in with our meteorologist, Brooke Marshall, for a look at our forecast this morning. Brooke, you said right now is the time to go outside and get in that workout, get that cup of coffee, or just sit on the porch because later today it's going to be a hot one.
Yeah, Lacey, you have that exactly right. Get out right now. Go put on your shoes and head out the door because now's the time to do it. It's going to be getting very hot by the time we get to this afternoon. If you take a look behind me, we're already seeing those great conditions this morning. This is in downtown Whitesburg, and you can just see those beautiful clear skies. Not really a cloud in sight. A little bit of fog up on top of the mountains still. It's kind of covered up here by the Whitesburg banner, but you can kind of see it underneath, but nothing impactful whatsoever. So overall, now is definitely the time to get outside. If you have anything you need to get done outside, maybe you got to mow the grass, need to get some exercise, water your plants. But we're just seeing those nice dry conditions this morning. I mean, just beautiful all around overall, and even the temperatures are looking nice this morning. We're seeing temperatures anywhere, well, from those upper 60s to those mid 70s. However, there's not a whole lot of us left in those upper 60s. Really, Harlan and Jonesville are the only two, it looks like, still in the 60s. Everybody else is now in those 70s this morning, so it's a little bit warmer outside, but by the time we get to this afternoon, things are really going to be heating up. We're going to be getting into those upper 80s, approaching 90 once again today. So if you remember how hot it was yesterday, it's going to be feeling like that once again today, maybe even just a little bit hotter with that heat index out there. So definitely make sure you get your running in this morning while it's still a little bit cooler and we've seen those nicer conditions. By the time we get to this afternoon, not only are we going to be seeing the heat, but we might also see just a few scattered showers. If they're just those light showers, we'll welcome them because we are going to want that cloud cover to cool us off a little bit. But overall, definitely looking like a better chance to get outside this morning. Lacey?
Thank you, Brooke. And when you go to a yard sale, you expect to spend money, right? Well, Operation Share, which is part of Restoration Ministries, held a community yard sale Saturday morning in Laurel County. And the organization offered clothes, shoes, and even household goods. Get this, all for free. The community yard sale was open to anyone and people could take as much as they needed. The yard sale happens monthly.
We have probably around 1,500 to 2,000 people that come through our food ministry or our share ministry each week to meet the needs that they have. And again, these are essential needs: clothing, food, those things.
Restoration Ministries gives away meals on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 to noon. Operation Share is available throughout the week if you are in need of clothing or household needs. Both ministries are located at 420 Lily School Road in Laurel County. And the Marbone Volunteer Fire Department continues to give back to its community. The organization hosted the Guiding Light Food Pantry for the third month in a row. After serving 205 families yesterday, President and Fire Chief Robert Atkins could only describe it as a blessing.
We've been blessed. The Lord has really blessed us to be able to do what we've done, and you can see and hear what's going on, that the Lord has blessed Brother Tim and his church and the Guiding Light Food Pantry also, and we just all get a blessing from being here, you know.
Both Atkins and Guiding Light Pastor Tim Coleman says the fire department will continue to host the pantry until this pandemic subsides. Well, the coronavirus pandemic has canceled a lot of sporting events across the Commonwealth, but WYMT's Camille Gear has more on one event that was still played.
A sound heard across Laurel County's fairgrounds on Saturday.
You know, you can just see it was just, you know, the parents are saying, you know, it's just totally changed their mood. They've been especially more happier and excited to take part in this event.
The 8th annual Scholastic 3D Archery National Championship in London looked a little different this year.
I was kind of nervous about it, you know, it's kind of something I really love to do, and I was really hoping to get to do it this year.
With temperature checks and mask wearing when inside facilities.
The inside tournament that is required to wear masks while you're inside. Everyone has been super helpful, has actually came back and told us thank you for taking such safety precautions.
With more than 500 competitors, ranging from elementary to high schoolers.
8s are math, 10s and 12s are good.
Some traveling across the country.
We have, you know, competitors here from various states, and it's really amazing watching the camaraderie between the different states and the different kids and some of the relationships that they've gained.
But this competition is different from others, giving high school seniors a chance to continue their education.
it gives kids pretty good opportunity to be able to help them out with college and stuff and find scholarships.
Having fun while aiming for the target. In Laurel County, Camille Gear, WIMT Mountain Sports.
Well, coming up on Mountain News this morning, Florida continues to see a spike in COVID-19 cases in the Sunshine State, now has more cases than many of the original epicenters.
Well, this morning will be nice, but this afternoon will get a little hot. I'll let you know how high those temperatures get next.